Thanks, Kent. Credit to Texas Tech on the win today. Disappointing loss for our team. I thought there were certainly some areas that were much improved for our program today. Come out the second half, able to get the lead, go up by 5 with 9 to play. I believe we held them to 10 points the first 11 minutes of the second half, and did a good job from an execution standpoint. But then just some of the attention to detail, had some breakdowns, missed the free throw box out that led to a 3-point play, got us into some foul trouble, and then we weren't able to get stops down the stretch, and we weren't able to knock down shots. So credit to Texas Tech on the win.
Tech was 3 of 23 against West Virginia from threes. Did you feel like we'll leave their guys open because the same guy in the corner hit like 4 or 5 threes? Was it you felt like you were playing the percentages like they were going to cool off sooner or later?
No, we didn't want to leave them open and let them get open looks. I thought O'Banor hit 2 there early to get them started. They end up making 7 in the first half. Walton, the guy coming in, off the bench, had been a role player, went into the starting role. We missed an assignment in the first half on our zone. He knocked down a 3, and then he hit the 2 killers in the corner. And then the last one, unfortunately, I thought it was a hustle play. We gambled for a steal, led to a scramble, and he knocked another one down there. So, no, that wasn't the plan. We did go under Harmon's ball screen, and he hit one late in the shot clock, and then he hit one contested late on a shot clock that was a heck of a shot.
Matt, when KJ got his hit the three-pointer to give you a 5-point lead, and then 15 seconds later he got the 4th foul, did it seem like something kind of went out of your team a little bit because you missed about, I think, 10 in a row after that?
Yeah, we really struggled to score from that point forward when he went out, and he didn't have his most efficient day, clearly from 2-point range. But just I thought the flow of the offense was a lot better when he was on the floor. But again, you go back to the free throw box out. They convert that into an and one, and then they hit the 2 threes. And obviously we were trying to get Adam Miller as many looks as we could. I thought it was great to see him shoot the ball well from 3 today. They did a good job. They were switching out to deny him on a lot of his catches. And then when they switched their 5-man onto him, wanted to space the floor and let him drive it, and that lead to some playmaking opportunities. But at the end of the day, in the second half, we're 32% from the field and 23 from 3, and it's just not good enough to win.
Coach, you just sort of touched on Adam Miller's performance. How do you think this helps him moving forward?
Well, I thought he did a great job of freeing himself up. Was able to get 3 in transition. Was able to get a couple threes on the ball screen reads, and I hope it'll be a big step forward for him. He's really been competing at a high level. I think he's done a great job on the defensive end of the floor. It's good to see the ball go in the basket for him today.
Yeah, Coach, Texas Tech had 10 of their 15 offensive rebounds in the second half. How much of a backbreaker was that, considering all the second chance points they had?
Yeah, I think it was a huge thing. I think you look at the last 9 minutes of the game, some of the things that have really hurt us during this difficult stretch came right back to the forefront. Missed free throw box out, some other second shot opportunities. Did a better job taking care of the ball in the second half, but still had a couple key turnovers when we needed an opportunity to score. And then just our overall inability to score consistently in those last 9 minutes, and that was the difference in the game.
Yeah, Coach, from a pace perspective, it looked like y'all were able to get a little bit more up-tempo. Was that a plan? Was that an emphasis going in, and just what allowed that to happen?
Well, it's definitely been an emphasis for us. The key is you have to get defensive stops, and I thought we did a better job spacing the floor in transition. That led to some more efficient scoring opportunities there. But to the last question, you give up second shot opportunities, 10 of them in the second half. Those are chances you don't get to get out and run and attack in transition. So I thought we did a much better job getting to transition when we were able to get stops.
You talked, I guess, Thursday about maybe hitting the reset button. Now that you hit the reset button, did you maybe find some things out today that can help you, obviously, in the next 10 games?
Well, Sheldon, I'm disappointed we lost the game. I mean, that's why you play. We didn't do a good enough job in the last 9 minutes to give ourselves opportunity to win. And that's the most disappointing part of it. I do think if I step away, and we'll watch the film, obviously, but when I step away, I thought we played with more urgency at both ends of the floor for the majority of the game. I thought we were more connected as a team for the majority of the game. But at the end of the day, it still wasn't good enough. But now I think you take that, playing with great urgency, competing on every possession, that's the price of admission. And now the attention to detail in the scouting reports, running three-point shooters off the line, finishing possessions with defensive rebounds, taking care of the basketball, all of those things have to be done at a higher level as we move forward.
Coach, with the return of Juice on the floor, what did you see from him?
Well, that was a big three that he hit there in an opportune time. They went and trapped Ace. And I thought Ace did a great job of making the right decision. Juice got to the right outlet spot, and I was happy to see that shot go down for him. I think it gives us, another option at the point with speed and athleticism that can run the team. So, it's good to have him back and look forward to him working his way back from a conditioning standpoint and moving forward with our team.